Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Highway 54 and the crew is back in the house.
Woo,
Hey,
what's
guess what?
up?
The Padres
San
going for the championship
Diego.
for the National League, playing against the Phillies. More about that in a second. Hold on, guys. Happy Sunday.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Yo, happy Halloween, everybody. Oh, no, not yet. Halloween's here yet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa there.
You know, it's fall here. I guess pretty much around the world. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's not. Like right now, it's kind of warm, right? Eric,
Yes.
it's kind of warm today.
Yeah, it's kind of in between.
In between, yeah. How's Maryland? Is it?
It was a
cold,
nice
hot?
day today.
Yeah, it's raining now.
But it was a nice day earlier.
Okay. Well, I mean, I believe in climate crisis, so I think the world is changing as far as the weather. But it was rain. It doesn't really rain a lot in San Diego, but it did rain yesterday. But it was a blessing actually because the San Diego Padres is going for the National West Championship for the first time since 1998.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
wow.
They broke a kind of a not a weird record, but it was the first time a team under 100 games wins in a season is going for the championship for National League. So it's the second most biggest upset, beating the Dodgers. The Dodgers had 111 games won in the postseason or the regular season. The Padres had 88.
Wow.
22. We were 22 games behind the so-called champions of the West. So, and the Phillies beat the Mets. Oh no, the Phillies beat the Atlanta Braves. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yep. So we are playing against the Phillies this week.
Mhm.
Tuesday we'll
Tuesday.
be playing the Phillies.
Yeah.
What is it's 3 games? Best 3 out of 5?
Best out of 5.
Best out of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where we're at right now. So it's kind of a big deal. It's our only Major League Baseball, Major League professional team in San Diego since the Chargers left a couple of years ago.
Right.
So all we have is the Padres. So we're stoked.
We needed a good win. And the Dodgers were our dragon. So we slayed the dragon. That was big.
Yeah,
Big
we
news for us.
Yeah, I think out of like 22 meets, we lost. Oh, they won 19 against the Padres. So it was very unusual to see the Dodgers, and they're stacked. The Dodgers are stacked. They are
Yes.
like the New York Yankees or the Spurs in San Antonio. They're stacked with a lot of talent. So they
Yep.
should have beat us.
Yep. They didn't spare anything to make sure they have a good bullpen. I mean, the dugout was good, man.
Yep. I just want to say hi, Mama Barbara. Hello, everybody, and everybody
Hey,
tuning
Mom.
in. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, mama.
DJ 3 D3 and Carla got some new toys.
Yes.
We did, and it ain't what you thinking. So
not that kind of toys.
you're like, just put it all out there, won't you?
Oh yeah. I got a new mic set up, got some earphones, and so they are joining us with a new podcast here. Hey guys, we've got a good segment today, a good show today. We've got let me talk about two topics. We're going to talk about Apple contractor gets fired after a viral video goes viral, or one of her videos go viral, and at the end here we'll talk about why love is not enough.
Wow.
So comment, share. If you guys want to do us a favor, comment, share, and like the show today, and that'll help us with the algorithm. Also with About That Wallet, please do the same. Subscribe, like, and share. All right. Stand by. D3, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right.
Well, for everybody that knows me, they know that I'm kind of nosy, but at the same time, I'm a thinker. I think about a lot of different things. And one thing that I thought about this week was the fact that no matter what we're going through or what's happening in our life, there's always a song, whether it caters directly to us or to a situation that we are going through or a situation that we know about. There's always a song to explain that situation. So my question for this particular week is actually a two-part question. The first part of the question is, if there's a song that would describe your life as of right now, not your past, but possibly right now and possibly your future, what would that song be? And if you were a superhero, what would your theme music be? I'm D3 and I got questions.
Wow.
Dang.
That's actually.
I would say, for me, the song would be "Unwritten" by Natasha Bedingfield. For me,
That would be "Unholy" by Sam. What's his name? Sam Smith. I think that's his last name.
Mine is one of my favorite songs is Atlantic Starr's "Silver Shadow," because she said during the hook, the world will remember my name. So that's one of the things that I try to live up to as far as hero music. And all superheroes got to have one, so got to have some theme music. So it's Boogie Down Productions from "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker," Jack Spade. all superheroes need theme music.
and my hero music would be "Hustler" by is it Beyonce? A female is a yeah.
Wow.
Dear Mama, Tupac.
Or Diva. It's a Diva.
Oh, Dear Mama, yeah.
Yeah, that's my song. Dear Mama, Tupac. It hits me. Hero song would probably be "Axel F" by Harold Faltermeyer from Beverly Hills Cop.
Wow. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow, nice.
I don't know about hero music, but probably like my get me in the mood, get me like hyped up kind of music.
Okay.
You know, not R. Kelly. No, not kind of music. But like I don't know, going back to 2000s, Alice DJ. Alice DJ. Alice DJ always kind of,
Big shout out to DJ Dap in the building. What's happening, man?
I was like a song, "Do You Think You're Better Off Alone?" At the time I was pretty single.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a big song that came out in the 1999, early 2000, and I was bumping that in my little Acura Integra, and so it was a party music. It was a party music. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
I remember
Do
that.
you think you're better off alone? So, anyways, I think that was a deployment music. I think that was one of my deployment music because I think I just deployed
sounds about right.
to
First
Germany.
time, right?
Yeah, my first time I was deployed to Germany for 6 months.
Is that Otis?
No, it's June.
Oh,
No, yeah.
So
yeah,
Tanya's
so
in the building. What's
House
happening?
Hey,
DJ
Tanya.
would be my hero music.
Hmm.
I got a real quick funny story. His name on there is Robert Palmer Jr., but we call him DJ Dap. He DJs down there in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and he's a bad influence because one time we all were it was like 4 or 5 of us in like a carpool pretty much, but 4 or 5 cars, and we went to get something to eat, and he actually played R. Kelly. Was it I Can't Forget You, Babe? And we got out in the middle of the street, causing all types of road rage and everything, and just dancing in the middle of the street. Oh, it was. I'm going to blame him for that because I'm not going to blame myself. So it was bad. Yeah, we were buzzing a little bit, so to say, but it was like, can you imagine like 4 different cars full of people just getting out in the middle of the street at a red light, just acting a whole fool. It was crazy. So we were jamming that day, but hey.
Do you remember like when you were in your 20s and you thought you knew everything and like you felt like nothing's gonna touch you?
Oh yeah.
And you like wake up to get ready at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. and don't go to the club until like 11 p.m. and don't go home. At least in Japan, we didn't come home till like 7 a.m. in the morning. So
ooh, Japan was so nice.
Wow.
That's where you can go to the ATM and get $300 out.
yep,
I just used
that
to
was
go to
enough.
the Outback in the back after the O Club karaoke.
Yeah. Well, you have any coworkers that say, "Hey, we're gonna go out"? Okay, what time? 9, like 9 a.m. And then
We're drinking that early.
5
9
o'clock
p.m.
somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna what do you call that? The startup. What do you call it?
Pregame.
Pregame. 9 p.m. pregame. Like no. What time are we about to go to the club? 11 p.m.
I remember we was trying to get ready at 11 p.m. We still was ironing, trying to get that crease in them, crease in them pants. We spraying all types of starch in their pants and stand up by themselves.
If we could take, you should do this. Look at a picture back in the 90s. Say in your 20s, pictures of you getting ready to the club. We can compare. What were you thinking?
Let me tell you something. This is trifling. Like I remember going to work, my second job at Stride Right in Landover, Maryland, and actually buying an outfit from like one of the stores in there, going to Baker's and getting some shoes, and actually changing in the car while driving.
Oh, while driving.
Wow. While driving. Wait. While driving.
Girl. Wow. Yeah.
Putting on makeup and blush and all that while driving.
All of that. Like
wow.
Yeah. That was when Parasucos was out. You don't know nothing about that. Parasuco tight jeans. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay. Let's take it further. Okay, what was your go-to perfume or cologne?
When?
Going out in 20s.
Oh,
20s.
Eternity.
Ooh.
See, on the same lines as Eternity, we did a little kitchen chemistry. Me and my boy Vaughn. Well, Vaughn did it. He came up with, he did Obsession, and he mixed it with cool water.
He mixed it
with cool water.
That worked out, huh?
He had the Obsession lotion and mixed that with cool water. And put that on. I'm surprised we didn't break out in something. That Royal Copenhagen,
those are 2 different scents right there.
Oh my God.
I used to wear Izzy Miyake, or they'd had the cool water for women. And you know what? I could not afford it. Like I really couldn't. My pockets were strapped, but I would make sure that I would get some.
I rock some Fahrenheit too.
Yep.
Or
I was
Fahrenheit.
Photo Langerfield. Photo Langerfield.
Oh gosh, Carl Lagerfeld.
Carolina Herrera. Oh yeah.
Chikar Noir.
Old Spice.
Wow.
Laura
go to,
says,
go
I
to,
painted my toenails while girl.
She would. I
now
believe
that's
her. I
right.
wholeheartedly believe her.
That's some skills right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see that
Mhm.
video of the
While driving.
airbag popping and breaking your? Oh no! Don't do that.
He said she used to buy outfits.
My friends used to
Oh,
buy
I
outfits.
knew
to take
people
them
that
back
did
the
that.
next day.
Stank them up to be damned and then take them back.
I saw somebody at the train station when I was going up there to the New York train station. Somebody still had the tags on there. I'm like, bro, really? This is what we doing? Still tags hanging off the clothes. I'm like,
I think that's more of the female.
yeah, it was a
doing
No,
female.
it's
that than
not
guys.
because
Guys do that?
ninjas be doing it too.
What?
I've seen guys do that too. They want to wear Gucci or something like that. We'll tuck them in. Used to
Take
tuck
a
them in, but now they can't really do it because Gucci and all those other people are up on that. But yeah, guys used to do that.
I remember seeing dudes have like some Tommy Hilfiger underwear underneath their those jeans, and they had their shirt tucked in to show that this Tommy Hilfiger draws. Like, really?
Oh, he was gonna return them.
No,
always watch your draws when you buy them. Just saying.
Yeah, range them.
Range them off.
Range them off.
So I used to wear Curve. So I used to be one, and then the one that looked like a body, like the man's shape. What was it called?
Jean Paul Gaultier.
Yeah.
I thought it was Jean Paul Gaultier.
Gaultier?
So
Target, potatoes.
Tomato. I had to be the English one to come up here.
Gaultier. The Gaultier.
And then Versace too. Versace's a lot of guys wear Versace blue jeans.
Yeah.
Versace.
Eternity, Obsession, Jacquard Noir, CK,
Boss,
Chanel number 5.
Yeah, White Diamond.
Usher. I think in my 30s, the Usher came out. Usher had a cologne, right? Usher had one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I used to wear my dad's the Old Spice in the white porcelain bottle.
Yes.
Some Brutes.
That porcelain.
Yeah, Brute.
Okay.
Spice.
Ladies, if a guy's a 10, ladies, if a guy's a 10 and you smell Brute on him.
Is that a red flag?
Is that a red flag?
Red flag right there. Yeah, daggone right. It's a red flag. If I smell, oh God!
Can you imagine sitting on a date with a girl? She wearing.
I smell this shit.
She's wearing some Gina Tay or something. She
Flora said, "He a 3."
Red door.
Hey man, Brutus smells good.
You know what? Get out of here.
Check, please. I can't do it. She up here smelling like bug spray. I can't do this. Ortho.
Or he's a 10, but comes with a members only jacket.
I don't know though. I threatened to buy him one.
Members only jacket still kind of funky.
I threatened to buy him one because I saw somebody wearing one time, but it was.
We was watching Kanan. Raising Kanan, and dude had a members only jacket on. It was a great one.
It was kind of like leather, wasn't it? Was it leather?
I
don't know, but it was dope.
Canvas.
A leather members only.
Hey,
wait.
If he wears a members only jacket, I'd hunch him.
Yeah. I mean, he had money. Some guys thought kerosene was a cologne. Kerosene.
Oh, flammable.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
I think when you think about it, most of those colognes are flammable too.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got what, maybe like 8% alcohol in them. So
what is that noise?
Now, one trick for you guys, if y'all want to stretch that wallet a little bit, you put on non-scented lotion and spray the cologne onto that lotion and then rub it in.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
What
Is
that sound?
purring?
Purring? The cat?
I mean, what did you say?
No, I thought it was something purring.
All right. All right, Anthony, are you ready for the money moves?
Oh, yeah.
Vaseline.
Oh, Vaseline. All right, everybody. So, my name is Anthony. I am the host of the About That Wallet podcast, where we talk about helping you build strong financial habits. And for today's book passage, we're going to go through The Color of Money, Black Banks. Sorry for the filters. The Black Banks and Racial Wealth Gap. Now, in the very beginning, actually, this book in summary actually talks about some of the history of Black Americans and also how Black wealth was accumulated, and also along with the politics and so forth. So in this passage, let me just read 2 or 3 sentences here. They say, at the turn of the century, and this was the 1800th century, it was increasingly clear that Blacks would have to rely on their own communities to advance economically. It was also clear that racial hostility would meet their efforts at self-determination every step of the way. On the national stage, even Republicans had stepped away from pursuing racial equality or fighting segregation for fear that they would not be reelected with such a platform because of the South's adamant opposition. President Theodore Roosevelt learned firsthand that racial animosity of the South when he invited Booker T. Washington to dine at the White House in 1901. So the Southern reaction was severe, immediate, and ugly. So I'm going to just leave it there. But this book, I'll have to say that it is one to actually keep in the household. I'm a fan of physical books more so than digital books because I've seen so many digital platforms that had read-only or, digital platforms actually just go out of business, or they'll just completely turn it off and you just kind of SOL. They might refund you for what you paid for that book. But having a physical copy of the book is very important because, who's going to throw it away? But from this passage is to understand that society as a whole is one thing, but we also have to remember that we also still have to make our voices heard regardless of what party you're in, and make sure you get out there and vote. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. And thank you.
I've never really been very political. I'm gonna be honest. I've only voted once.
We know what you mean.
I'm sorry, twice in my life. So, but as you get older, you start to see the effects of laws and policies that affect you as a person and your family and friends, and of course as a veteran too. So now it's important for me, who's going to be up there, and what I see on both sides or all 3 sides, whatever side you're on, they need to start making laws and passing laws, paying attention more to the issues for the town, the city, or state, or the country that you live in, a lot less bickering against each other. And he said, she said, D said, well, if you're gonna get me said, they did it too. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
But that's the thing. They argue, but they're all getting money from the same places. So
yeah,
it's
Right.
yes, correct.
Emotional, damn it.
Pretty much. But isn't it frustrating? Frustrating to hear people like, what are you talking about?
Right.
We all have common sense. We've all been
not Kanye.
Let's say, what things can we say really agree about? Healthcare, right? Education, right? Taxes, right? I mean,
well,
ain't nobody agreeing about
this. We haven't reached taxes yet until churches and nonprofits are getting taxed. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, the law and taxes change every year, so it could change next year.
Yeah. What I heard with being a nonprofit, which is usually a nonprofit organization that includes the religious side, that some rich people are actually starting religions, or whatever, a church or chapel, whatever it is, to benefit from the tax-free laws.
I bet you Trump probably has a church somewhere.
I mean, Kardashians, I heard, have a church.
You want somebody to praise him?
I
I heard
mean,
the
I can get
Kardashians
a
have a
brick
church.
and mortar and just call it, hey, this is a church of wallet stuff. Just like, hey, donate to this church.
Sounds legit.
And I get audited. It'll probably get audited all the time. It's like, yeah, everybody here, we worshiping
Money.
something.
Mhm.
It's a congregation that we set up,
Yeah.
and you can 503b, and you can file taxes. File taxes, but you're not getting taxed, and everything is public. Like, hey, say if you just made $1 million, Floyd, and you're like, hey, how can I hide my money? You can donate it to the fund,
Church.
503b, and you actually get, I think it's 80% back.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Really?
it's like ridiculous. If you guys still looking for ways to save some money, if you look at your HBCUs, the endowment funds, contribute to those, you actually get 25% back for the state. So if you get high state taxes, think about contributing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
Well,
she
talking
said,
about student loans, actually, and saving some money. The federal Coach Anthony, you have some information about the federal student aid.
Oh yeah, we got to share the link.
How about I share the?
why we get a best adult dating
We got
site?
the adult dating site on here now.
No, you know why? Because of Anthony's background. It looked like a porn set. Now we got people hitting us up.
Is that why he's got it all blurred out?
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah.
My name is Dirk Diggler.
Best adult dating site.
King Mambo.
Yeah. I got on a leopard G-string or elephant G-string. Guess what's in my trunk? It's not coming up anymore.
Oh
That's
man.
too much.
Yeah, I just reported it. I just blocked it.
Right.
So if you look at this federal student aid, for those of you who have student loans or know somebody who has student loans, make sure y'all share this link out. Because right now it's the beta site, and you need to make sure you're on there and in there early, because the earlier you're in there, the better chance that you have of getting it. Later on, who knows how politics are going to happen, but also you want to look at your state. Your state might be taxing you on the amount that you receive. I believe right now there are 7 states that are taxing for people. So, I mean, I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but double check your state, and more states are actually adding on to this. So make sure you do this. And this goes back to what I was saying. If you need to hide your money because you're actually you're getting this money, and you need to try to find and hide it, make sure you have an HBCU in your state, or donate to another HBCU in another state. You just need to fill out a form, submit the form along with how much money you want to send them. That's all it is. So you can actually hide that low extra change.
Mhm.
And you have until, I think they put on here, no later than December 31st.
Yeah.
I'll just say apply now. Don't even
All right,
bother
right
with it.
now.
It's not
Program that provides eligible borrowers with full or partial discharge of loans up to $20,000 to federal Pell Grant recipients, up to $10,000 non-Pell Grant recipients. Individuals who qualify individuals who made less than 125 in 2021 or 2020, and families that made less than 250,000 in 2021 and 2020. And the deadline to apply is December 31st, 2023. So you have a
Now,
year.
I
And
want
3
to put a keynote in there. So you see where it's in italics, where they talk about your AGI, your adjusted gross income. That means after taxes. So that means if you don't after your taxes, like last year, like say you make 150,000, but your adjusted gross shows you only make like 40 or 50,000.
Mhm.
That's what they're going to go off of. So don't look at your gross, look at your adjusted gross income. So make sure you contribute to your 401ks, your retirement accounts, your HSAs, your full 3Bs if you have those. I think whatever one that the teachers have, I think it's the 457. Make sure you contribute to those so that you can lower your AGI to qualify for this.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, it's little, but a lot for some people. I mean, you know, I know some people owe a lot more than 20,000 or 10,000. So you're talking about, you know, 50, 60, 100,000 for some people. So, but
Poor Anthony out there.
yeah, no, anything is better than nothing. So
It is. It is.
all right. So again, guys, check out the website. I put the link here in our comments. Go ahead and you know, even if you don't think you do, just apply. You got till December 31st of next year, actually, to apply. So
Yeah. Did y'all know that Pornhub has a university?
today,
What they teaching?
That's what that link was for in the chat section.
Oh man.
Oh my God. No, it do look like bed sheets in the back of you, Anthony.
He's in my living quarters right now. So
Yeah, they can put a black light back there. It's a crime scene.
red light only.
all right.
Start playing some music. You better go get that. We about to be out of battery. Hold on.
What tools y'all playing underneath the desk?
Today's podcast is sponsored by.
You
All right, let's go to what's trending. Hold on.
All right.
All right, sorry about that. All right, so we have a how's it? Apple contractor. She is a micro influencer on TikTok, and she's one of these most viral, successful Black females out there in the tech world. She was recently just fired, and I'll show the video here of what video got her fired and why.
Black girl working in tech, y'all. We are headed back to the office. So today I woke up at 5 a.m. Honestly, I was very excited. It was giving first day of school, excited energy. Washed my face, got in the shower, brushed my teeth, and I moisturized my hair. Gotta make sure it's shining. Here's my outfit. I literally planned the night before and like put it on a hanger, including my bra. But I was going for neutral vibes. I then did my makeup. It was a very neutral, shining look. I then matched it with some Kate Spade jewelry, some rings, and of course Chanel girl. Next, I made breakfast today. I ate my omelet with some waffles. Here's me taking my seed, symbiotics, perfect. Then I had to pack my lunch. This week I'm eating this yummy kale salad that I made along with some pasta, and I packed it in my Misty Ore bag. Next, I'm packing up my work bag. Please ignore the Spotify logo. Here's the final full fit. I'm wearing these heels, this cute cardigan, and my pink Kate Spade purse. I was looking cute, but before I had to leave, I made myself a chai tea latte to go. And here we are. I was jamming in the car on the way there. I went and set up my desk and, of course, put on my flats. That's a hot girl tip of the day. We had a new hire, so we walked her around. Apple set up his cute pastry bar. Here's my obligatory mirror vid of the day. I actually did get some work done, and for lunch, the whole team headed out to a different Apple building, which was super cool. We got some lunch, really beautiful views there. Headed back to the office. I finished up my day.
Okay. I don't understand.
That seemed pretty innocent.
Yeah.
She got
So
fired.
Yeah.
This Apple contractor was fired unexpectedly, found that her contract was not renewed after a day in the life of TikTok video went viral. A day in the life of a black girl working in tech is named the title. Video that revealed and didn't reveal any secrets going on within the company that I saw, but didn't feature footage inside, but did feature some footage inside the office of Apple, as you can see. I know that some company has these HR social media policies, that you shouldn't be sharing stuff like new products, or maybe certain rooms in the building, but I didn't see that video being like a term of not to renew the contract. You guys see anything in that video?
I
do.
could see one thing. It's like she posted other people that were in that video that did not look like her. That probably didn't get that didn't agree with it.
From a cybersecurity standpoint, I got a problem with it.
Okay.
The fact that if you think about it from a cybersecurity standpoint, that's a major company that I'm sure that they have all types of ways of thwarting different attacks that they have, whether it's digital or not.
Got you.
By her filming where she is, they can piece all that information together. They've done that for people that were actually filming outside of or inside of military bases too. The actual actor, quote unquote actor, can actually piece information together from your different posts and see exactly what your location is. So by her basically running her mouth and telling what she does through a day, she actually made herself a target. That's the whole point. You don't want to make yourself a target. I don't tell people where I work at on purpose.
Yeah.
Because it can make me or my family a target. Not from the fact that, not just from people that want to actually harm this country, but from people that are trying to get the next news story. You got people out there in the media and the press that want to come out there and would ask you all types of questions and follow you. Even when I was stationed at Dobbins, they had when they first had the 2 Ebola patients came out, they told us to take our military tags off of our vehicles. And people were still getting followed by the press. And the press is light. They're not the ones that's actually trying to kill you. So you think about somebody who really wants to do damage to Apple or whoever, some other major tech company or whatever. She just basically told them where she worked at and how they can approach her, whether she has her badge on or not. She gave her face. She was showing
her whole body,
all of it.
Yeah, more than her face. Yeah.
It's too much. Who needs to know all of that? That's nobody's business. Which goes back to a podcast, 2 podcasts ago, we talked about is being viral or sharing your information. Is it really worth it? What's the point? You're sharing stuff to people who don't know you, don't give a damn about you, and don't care about you. So what's the point of trying to please them and giving them information? Some stuff is not secretive, it's private. And there's a difference.
Yeah. Going back to my putting a military hat, you are correct. Yeah. Now looking at the security aspect, especially at a place like Apple, one of the biggest tech companies in the world, a lot of people are trying to infiltrate that company because of the technology that they possess. Which is, if you think about it right now, they have a lot of high tech stuff that any other company would like to steal or hack, whatever. And so, picking her now looking at it now, really looking at that aspect, it was wrong of her to do that.
But I still think that if she kept it just with her and not talk about her coworkers, I think that's the other thing, because it didn't seem like it wasn't new for them to have their cell phones. Because if there was a policy that they couldn't have their cell phones, then she should have known that one from out the gate.
Yeah, they would have gave her NDA a long time ago as soon as she signed on.
Because, how many other people have talked about the Apple facilities? I haven't really been searching, but I'm sure there's other people who have did video. But most of her footage was on the ground and at her feet. And that's one of the things, because she actually did profiles of 3 people that were on it. Yeah. That could actually be a violation of their privacy as well, because it's not in a public space.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. But also, yeah, with any big tech, from Yahoo, Google to even TikTok, and like you're right. One of the biggest thing is that she had videos of other people, in her, that maybe wanted to keep their life or their jobs safe or private, pretty much because of what they do. But yeah, if it was just like her shoe and the table and maybe the sort of cereal, it probably been okay.
Yeah, but what gets me is she still was showing stuff within her residence. So I'm still kind of leery about stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're showing, okay, well, this is where I'm driving and stuff like that too. If we want to get super duper technical, you got rappers that have been hated on and killed behind people doing a still shot of a video and then finding where they are. So I mean, just
yeah.
to me, I mean, what's the point of sharing it? It's like showing your plate on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Half the time, don't people care? Most of the time, people don't give a damn because they got the same thing on their plate. So what's the point? Why? Why do you have to have that much attention? That's just me. But
oversharing. I don't know. I mean,
I just don't care if other people know unless they're in my immediate circle.
Yeah,
but I mean, if it's a person's page, when it comes to social media, sometimes let them share what they want to share. People can keep scrolling. In her case, it's a little different, but like you said about Thanksgiving, some people are proud of themselves that they did something other than Chef Boyardee or whatever. So I mean, let them share this stuff.
Okay. Hawaiian rolls.
Let's see that.
Says the vodka.
We asked out on tequila last night.
Well,
I'll be damned. This year it's gonna be different.
Yeah, okay.
I got a chocolate fountain.
Everybody eat chocolate. Everybody go the chocolate fountain or whatever, fine. But a lot of times it's gonna be turkey and stuff and gravy. It's the exact same thing. It's been like that for 400 years. I don't need to see a picture of it. I know what it looked like.
Yeah. Well, I think she's, like I said, she's a micro influencer, and she's not alone. There's a lot of other men and women who are sharing just as much as she is. She's not just sharing her job, but she shares some other tips. I saw her TikTok site, money, credit, how much she makes, how much she spends and all that. And so,
oh damn.
Yeah, I mean, she puts a lot out there, a lot of information. Like I said, in the security sense ways, she has to be real careful. And she lives, I believe she lives here in LA too. So,
well, that's stupid because if you're putting your salary out there like that and somebody carries the same position that you carry or whatever, of course you're
right. I spent like 10,000 this month. I'm like,
what's stopping somebody from yoking her up and beating the brakes off of her and taking
not the brakes?
Yeah, the skirt. Somebody off of her, and I mean, taking whatever she got. Now she's trying to play the victim. You put yourself out there.
She is one in millions. One in millions of people who are doing that right now. Just oversharing.
Everybody needs to know your business.
Well, I'll go back and forth on the sharing how much you make, like with your coworkers, mainly because it's like, the only people that don't like you doing that are the employers, because now they got to come up all that money and be like,
yeah, we're doing the same job.
Yeah, but it's funny, like people I work with have PhDs and I make more than they do. And we both doing the same type of work, but it's like because they allowed themselves to be taken in that way. And I openly talk about it with them. It's like, because they're not going to take my check. Like,
so they definitely need that school loan forgiveness site.
Right?
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. I don't know.
Or you have some coworkers who've been there 10, 15 years, and some new cat comes in doing the same job, and they get paid a lot more. You find out.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you do? And so I don't know. I think we're in. Yeah, I think in a world where we're just sharing too much information. I mean, we've got to tell people, hey, you gotta be careful, man.
I mean, would you like to know that you're getting underpaid?
Fuck no. Well, I mean,
because where we were at with Carla and I, where we were working at before together, when we found out that somebody was making so much more than a person that's been there for a while with more credentials, it was time when people started leaving around it.
I wouldn't be mad if the person knew that that's getting the money.
It's the
you know,
employer.
during my evaluation, I would probably match, either match it or beat it.
Yeah, but my thing is either way, I still got my resume updated. So if I'm getting underpaid for somebody who's doing a half-assed job and they got there after me or something like that too, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait this out, but please, what's for me is gonna be for me no matter what, whether it's with that company or with somebody else. So
Yeah.
I just have to stay marketable and keep reinventing myself if I need to, keep learning, doing what I need to do and perfect my craft, which is probably be another question, probably either the next podcast or one afterwards is like, so how are you recreating yourself and making yourself more marketable? And how hard it really is I mean, it's tough because a lot of times in our age we get set in our ways, but
Right.
Yeah.
they can pay whatever they want to pay. That's fine. I'm gonna get mine regardless.
Because as for me, my man got 2 jobs and I don't need this shit.
And I sell oranges on the
Yeah.
freeway.
I
There
quit.
you go.
I'll quit because my man gonna take care of me. Ain't it right, baby?
Woo!
Got that pickup with the oranges.
I
Sell
know, right?
oranges on the freeway. Bye.
That's right. And he do a mean Tootsie Roll after midnight.
Love. Woo!
Emotional, damn it.
To the left.
Well, speak about love. We've got the hot topic
that
today.
elephant trunk.
The hot topic of today is love enough? All right, I hope I got the right video here. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Present video file.
Yes, Floyd, make sure you play the right video, please.
It will be porn.
Don't play no short people porn with Tim boots on or nothing.
It's about that money.
Black girl working in tech. Y'all
Oh,
here headed
nope.
back to
No.
Sorry.
Wrong one.
What I have learned is love is not enough. Love is not enough for a long-term, committed, healthy relationship
He looks
to
single.
fully work. Facts. And I think we've been told our whole life love is all you need. And it's just, for me, not true. What else do you need? Values, vision, and lifestyle, personally.
That
It doesn't
is a question.
But he said values something in lifestyle.
Values, vision, and lifestyle.
Yeah. But I'm
What do
like,
you
what do you mean by lifestyle?
What do you mean by vision?
Yeah, like your vision and mission statement are 2 different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's vague.
Yeah.
I got questions.
So, I got a question. So we're talking about
Lane.
Thank
yeah,
you.
why love is not enough in a relationship. So the first question should really be, what we're asking is, what is love to you, and what kind of love are we talking about? That's kind of before we can even really start. What does love mean to you?
What is love? Baby, don't.
And that's the tough part because
There's so many interpretations of love.
yeah, love has so many levels to it.
Yeah.
You think about it. I mean, if we want to get technical, I'll use Carla as an example. She's a mother, so a mother's love for her daughter is a different type of love that she would have for her mother, which is a different type of love she would have for a sibling, which is a different type of love that she would have for gardening. So when you say love is so vague, you have to be really, really specific when you're talking about it. Let's get back to it. All of us deal with music. Oh man, I love that song. So, but I can guarantee you that all of us in here don't have one song that we can say that we love. So it's so many different levels. So when you say you love something, it's to me, it just seems like it's, I mean, you need to be a little bit more specific on the layer of that love or how you really feel about that love.
Or Pacific for some people.
So let's narrow it down to your partner, your wife, your husband. Okay, what is love? So I think we are preconditioned from media early on in our teens and in our 20s, where we think love is a feeling, an euphoria, right? When you first meet somebody, like, man, all the butterflies are there, like every touch, every look, every every phone call is like, you remember you had the phone calls, you go sleep on the phone.
You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang
you
up.
hang
No,
up.
you hang
Still
up.
up, you up,
No, you hang up.
waking
You
up.
sweet dreams. You see dreams.
We did that though, like even dating, didn't we? When we was on the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, yeah,
Because I'm a Mac.
yeah. I mean, you
So
start
romantic.
sweat. Yeah, you start sweating when you hold their hand. So it's a feeling. It's an euphoria. And they sell that in the movies too. But as we all know, that moment, that 1 year or a few months or whatever, it fades. Now, what is love? Because if we're basing love as the euphoria, the feeling, the like, I'm super attracted to you, I can't sleep, blah 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 blah. Now that fades. It does fade.
That's tough. That's tough though, because some people don't know the difference between love and lust.
Yeah,
That's
because I'm
tough.
still super
True.
attracted to him.
True.
So
I was
so
gonna go with compatibility and love.
yeah. Well, what do you mean? Like
Because,
save
like, you
likes?
could say, like,
Save likes?
yeah, like how you could say like, oh yeah, I really like this person, or we have the same zodiac signs, or we like the same things, or and so forth. And then it's like, all right, well, now that we have that, after about like 3 to 4, maybe 5 years, things change. And then it's like we are confusing compatibility with love and trying to separate those two. It's like, how do we get back to that definition of what is love? It's like, do you have the same love as a dog, as a pet?
Dogs are unconditional.
No,
They're unconditionally.
Yes.
Right.
You can choke a dog, he'll be right back at you, like, what happened with the mar? What hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When everything in the beginning usually is like everything's going forward, everything's good, we've got money, we can pay the rent, and then something happens, someone loses a job, or someone gets sick, or whatever, life happens. Now the money or the lifestyle that you started with is no longer there. Now one of the partners is like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What do you mean I got to sell my bags? What do you mean we've got to move from our house to an apartment or whatever, right? Now it's financial, which happens to a lot of relationships, financial. Or what do you mean you can't have kids? You know what I'm saying? We've been trying for 3 or 4 or 5 years. What do you mean you don't want to be a doctor anymore?
Right.
As years go on.
Not to cut you off, one thing my grandmother said, God rest her soul, before she passed, she said, you know what the problem with relationships are? And I said, no, ma'am. She said, the problem with relationships are a guy wants a woman that's going to stay the same. And I was like, okay. And she said, but a woman wants a man that she can change for the better. That's where you bump heads. And I just stared at her for a good 20 seconds, like, oh, because you think about it, a lot of times guys want a woman to be the exact same size, the exact same mentality, the exact same way she was when he met her. But a lot of times women have this preconceived notion that, okay, well, maybe I can upgrade him. That's a song too. Maybe I can upgrade him or fix him and make him better because he's got flaws. And that's where a lot of times they bump heads. So that's where the love might be misconstrued in that situation. Oh, she's just trying to change me. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to stay. I'm always going to stay this way. No, you got to evolve. But at the same time, you can't expect her to stay the same either. That's where that compromise kicks in. Love is about compromise. That's one of the layers.
Agreed.
And that's a free Dorseyism. The first one is free.
Yo, like, I'm serious.
The first one is free.
Well, you got to be able to roll with the punches and take the punches.
I just love me a smart ninja.
Yeah. And I went to public school, bro. I went to public school.
Child, let me tell you, it ain't many
I
people
think
out
who was it? Oh man, the comedian with the mustache. He does Family
Steve
Feud.
Harvey?
Steve Harvey. I think he once said something about
ain't a mustache. That's an area rule. You gotta
I think he said something that love is sometimes you have to. I think we both of us would feel like that without each other, we make each other happy. Like our happiness is depending on the other person. Does that make sense? Like there's no way you can be happy without me, kind of thing. Like I feel like I think that's what love is. Love is being able to be in love with a partner, but also be okay with doing other things outside of your relationship or your family. Does that make sense?
I feel like when me and Dorsey were dating, we had a brief split, and I never felt like this about anybody ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like to live without him was just like I couldn't. I just felt like I couldn't live without him. So we had like a brief split, and I was just like, I never called nobody back. I called him back. I was like, what you doing tonight? Like, true story. I was like, what you doing tonight? You want to go to a comedy show, whatever? Mind you, we weren't until like officially together, but I miss my man. And I'm glad
Hey,
we together.
hey.
I was
Okay,
today-
okay.
I didn't tell you this, but I was thinking to myself, like, man, whatever, boy, go call that girl, stop playing. You ain't hard.
Yeah.
You think about it, we're our own worst critic. You're like, hey, man, call that girl, boy. You ain't hard.
Yeah.
Look at you, up in here. Take a bath, shut up, go get dressed, go over there
Yeah.
to our house.
So here's another question though. When do you know it's actually love?
That shit knock you over the head
Oh.
like no other. Like
When you know,
it
like,
will.
fuck, you know, I
No,
damn,
it-
yeah,
it
I
will
love her.
knock you over the head.
I love him. I love him. I love her. Whatever. I mean, when did you like? Okay, yeah.
To me, it was
When
like,
you can go number 2. Right
get the door open, get the door open and she's right there.
Damn it.
Yes. Speak, Eric. Talk
Sound
your-
effects,
talk
sound
your
effects,
stuff, Eric.
smell, and all.
yeah,
Talk
keep
your
going,
stuff.
Eric. Keep going. What else you got?
But you never did that.
I don't have to do it. You do it.
There we go.
Wait.
You're like,
You never
oh, it
taken a
smells like
shit in front
roses.
of,
in here.
Carla?
It roses smell like boom.
You never had the door open?
There you go.
That he's never done that. He's never done that. But baby, I'd be like,
No,
hey,
that's because
come close the door.
because as a man, you guys are men. I'm telling you, I can guarantee you that I smell worse than her. I'm trying to save her. That's love.
There you
right
go.
there. I'm trying to save you. You know what I'm saying? I probably still got Taco Bell from 2015 up in here. I'm trying to get rid of. You don't want no parts of that. I can guarantee you don't want no parts. Nacho Bell Grande. Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
Holla at your boy.
You'd be like, oh, baby, that was you? Damn.
And chorito up in there.
That's love when
That's
you try to
some,
save somebody.
Yeah, chicken adobo.
I'll peel the plaster. I'm telling you. Hey,
Oh,
on
my God.
demand, I'll make it happen. But I'm like, no, that ain't right.
Well, that's part of it. But I mean,
Thank you.
yeah, it is part of it. But
I like
was
where
there
Eric's
like a
going.
moment? Was there like an instant, like, damn, you know, like I really love that person?
Yeah.
Was there really, besides the pooing in front of each other?
Yeah. I actually wanted to talk to her. I mean, it was hours. We were talking back and forth just about music. I mean, just stuff like that. And that was a turn on to me. I don't know if there's a phrase for that or what, being turned on by somebody's musical knowledge or whatever like that. But that's what got me. And we would talk for hours about just different songs. Whether you heard this, did you hear this? No. Well, help me to hear it. And she would play some song or something like that. And this was a long distance relationship. So she was up here and I was still in Georgia at the time. So
Yeah.
So I mean, it worked.
I'll put that payout. Oh, sorry.
I think I think there was, for me, there was a couple moments, you know. Of course, you know, I knew a long time ago because me and Rose have been away for a long time overseas because I'm here in the States. She's still back in Japan. But for real, like to really cement, like, you know, like she was the one when I had my wedding, and I wasn't really, I was feeling, you know, a certain kind of way, but when I had to exchange the rings, when I had to put the ring on her finger.
That was it.
That was it. I was like, you know how you put with this ring? I was like, I had the audio on top of it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Like, with the ring.
Yeah, it's like a 6-year-old on first day of school.
Yeah, that was the moment. It hit me, like, seeing the
Oh,
family, her mom and dad. Her dad was crying like literally the whole time, and he's a quiet man. But you could see in his eyes. If you see the picture, you can see in his eyes he was crying the whole time. When I put when I was putting on that finger, the ring on the finger, I was broken. I was done. Like this is her, me and her, to end the day. So there was a couple moments before that, but that was like most recent. Like, yeah, I love her. You know what I'm saying. So,
So you figured out you really loved her at the wedding? Is that what you're saying?
I know. I think
As he was doing his vows.
I realized how much I love her. How about that?
Oh.
I realized how deep of a love I had for her. Is when
deep is your love?
It was
Hey,
the words.
yo,
It was the
love.
words. Yeah, how deep was your love? Literally, like just put. It just like cemented. Like there's no doubt. Like this is the one. Anyways.
Yeah, that light bulb goes off. It clicks.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
yeah.
you know what? I can see myself. Yeah, we're gonna throw some rice. That's gonna happen. It's gonna be us.
He's gonna throw some
We're gonna
rice.
throw rice. Yeah.
We ain't wasting no rice now.
Mahatma.
I think
Nah,
so.
we ain't doing that in the
I think to really kind of summarize, what's if love is not enough. There has to be a more deeper feeling. There has little things that make love. That there's the good and the bad, and the growing together as a partnership. That and the understanding that who you are when you're 19, 20, 21, and who you are 40 or even 30. It's always going to be an adjustment. It's always going to be different, and knowing that. Even being away from each other for a little bit and knowing, I really miss him or I really miss her. That's love. That's love. Or even having something profound happen to you in your career or in your daily life, and the only person that you want to share it with or tell is your partner. That's love. That's how I feel like, how love is. And of course, doing things and he or she knows. You are the only two that know. Right.
So we're basically talking about relationship love and not just love in general.
Yeah. All that comes to being in love, all the small things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how she burps, knowing how he farts, his smell, her smell. Ooh. He likes, tequila, he likes brandy, whatever, all the little things that add into your relationship, your life. I think that's love. So it's not just a feeling.
Right. It is. It's knowing those what do they call them? Those idiosyncrasies.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. More. No more.
We gotta do
It's Saturday Night Live.
I know.
Sorry.
Night of the Roxbury.
I honestly think he put too much vodka in this vodka and cranberry.
Heavy-handed.
All right, guys, that is love in a heartbeat. There's so many different ways of telling how to be in love and all that, and I think you could tell with the five of us here, we love our spouse, partners, we love our family most of all, of course, mom and dad, and our siblings and our families out there. Guys, thank you so much for commenting. Thanks for joining us, Flora.
Thank you to my parents that never miss a show, and Carl.
Carl always in here.
Thank you, Carl.
Flora.
Tim Atkins, everybody.
And Flora.
And Robert Palmer.
DJ Dap. Yep.
DJ Dap. Yep. Who else? Hopefully next week we can get some advice going on. Maybe get some callers. Get with me or Carla to get the number to call in next week. Yeah, maybe we'll have Charles. I don't know if you're out there, Charles.
I don't know. He's a truck driver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll get Charles to call in.
All right. Okay, guys, this is Highway 54. My name is DJ Kid Mango. We've got DJ Mr. A.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to make an announcement. If you guys are interested in going on a cruise in February, hit me up on my inbox and Miss H47 on Instagram and let me know.
Where are we going to? Where are we going to?
Out of in March. That's going to be close to them.
Yeah, that's going to be in. Yeah. So we got one in Miami that's going out and one that in California that's going out. So let us know.
Ooh, that's in March.
Oh, can I have one more thing?
Sorry.
Sure. So this Wednesday, we're actually going to be talking about financial trauma. So make sure you guys tune in for that.
Oh,
So I have somebody coming in from FinCon. He's been talking about financial trauma for at least about 10 years now.
Oh, wow.
So he's been talking about financial therapists as well. So we got a lot to talk about. And then last week, what we talked about was how to make money using Etsy. So, check out the old show and get ready for the new one.
Yes. Highway 54, everybody. Coach Anthony with About That Wallet every Wednesday. They got a live show, and she has some interviews coming up soon. Check it out. Do us a favor, like, share, and comment. Philly's in the house. San Diego Padres in the house, everybody. Good luck. We're playing Philly on Tuesday. Good luck, everybody. Everybody deserves the win, but of course, we want the Padres to win. All right.
Heck yeah, go San Diego.
All right,
And
guys.
go
Have
Eagles, 'cause we
a
kick
great
it
Sunday, everybody.
Dallas ass.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.